Welcome back to the next episode. Now, thank you for watching already. If you have been already, I really do appreciate it. If you haven't, drop down, click like, subscribe to the channel. I hate to be that person, but hopefully it kind of helps me a little bit. But anyway, this last week's been a little bit different. It's been a real struggle. I'm not going to lie. Right now, I'm tired. I'm hungry. Cardio is a proper struggle. The only thing that's really going well is my training at the moment. So I've had to change my training setup because of how my days work at the moment. I'm having to get up first thing in the morning, do fasted cardio, do a day's work, then go and train, then come home, and then I'm eating pretty late. So it's not ideal, but you know what? It is what it is. We still get it done. So from last week, we have dropped another ½ kilo, which at 12 weeks out, we're kind of losing time a little bit, but we're kind of pushing on things, or pushing things on as much as we possibly can. So right now, we're in a very good spot. Training performance is really good. As I say, apart from the tiredness and the hunger, everything is going relatively well. And so far, I'm happy. We are still set on the fact that we're going to be doing this show on the 10th of June. And, you know, really, I just wanted to kind of use this video as a chance to kind of put out there my plans for the rest of the year. So myself and Emma had a long discussion last night whilst we were out for a walk. And it actually shows that we're going to do this show on the 10th of June, see how we're looking. If we place, great. There's another decision to be made from there. But we're using this show as kind of like a marker. And that's kind of how I want to use it in my own mind. So we're going to do this show on the 10th of June, see where we're at. We're then going to pull back between June and roughly the end of the year. I've got my sights set on another show in November, I believe, which isn't too far from where we are, which is in Hull. And we're going to push fucking hard for that show, basically. We're going to see what we can bring, really tidy up the package, work on the areas where the judges say that we need to improve. And yeah, it gives us another focus. So what I was initially going to do, I was going to do this show on the 10th of June and then use that as, do I do another show towards the end of the year? Or do we just do this show, then pull back for a year and then step onto a bigger stage, i.e. an IFBB stage or something like that? Because right now, I don't think I'm kind of the standard that I need to be to step on a IFBB stage, seeing as I'm men's physique. I probably just won't be competitive in that sort of setting. So yeah, we're going to do this show on the 10th of June. We're then going to back off over the summer. Going to push really hard, see what changes we can make for the end of the year, which means prep the next time around will be even shorter, which will be fantastic because this prep's been long enough as it is. And we will see where we get to. Right now, the focus for me is I don't want to just be competing to show up. I want to be competing so that I'm kind of gaining some kind of reward from it. I don't want to be just turning up, just basically bumping the numbers up on the stage, really. I want to be able to take something away from it. Not just the experience, not just bettering myself in the sense of training, performance, how I look and that sort of thing. We want to be sort of taking away some kind of silverware if we can. And then we'll kind of see where the goal kind of lays from there. I've got a few ideas in my own mind. And at the end of the day, I've probably still got another 10 years of bodybuilding left in me, which is quite a decent amount of time. And I'm glad that I've kind of captured this now rather than later on down the line. So me and Emma have just been shopping. I'm going to take you through that. This is something I've not done yet. You've probably seen what food looks like anyway, but I'll show you some of my staples at the moment. I'm then also back off to the Giant's Lair tomorrow, which will be Saturday, for an upper body session, which for me, don't tell my coach if he sees this, he's probably going to fucking shoot me. But I see that more as like a pump session. I don't really see it as like a pushing right and out performance because it contains chest, back and shoulders. So you can't really push too hard in that respect. I'm going to show you my food. Tune in for the rest of the video. I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, all that crap. And I will see you a bit later on. So here are some of the staples at the moment. Got some bananas, got some Greek yogurt, going through at least 1.5 tubs every couple of days. Got some greens. Greens are very, very important, you know. Got some tender stem broccoli, as I'm very fussy over what veg I do eat. Also got some asparagus in there as well, some asparagus tips. And this just goes well with everything, you know. This generally goes in the air fryer, and honestly, it's very damn tasty. And we've also got some dark chocolate, which generally goes with some yogurt in the evening, sort of more on my rest days than actually on sort of like training days. And to be fair, Emma's probably going to shoot me for going through the fridge, but obviously standard bodybuilding staple. We've got their chicken breast, and there's some ready to cook tonight. Strawberries as well, which go into some of my meals. Some cooked chicken there, which is obviously prepped already. Cheese isn't mine, Parmesan isn't mine, even though sometimes I add that to food. And this is one thing that we also sometimes have as well, is some gnocchi, which is very damn tasty. And then not forgetting in the door for when we get extra hungry, some roasted chicken bites from the supermarket. To be fair, that was very boring and a bit of a sort of a glazed over view of my meals. I don't really enjoy watching the here's what I eat in a day type videos, because I just don't really see the point. Everyone knows what chicken and rice looks like. So train a day nutrition is after I've done my fasted cardio first thing in the mornings, I'll have a bowl of yogurt and honey. My next meal, I then have 250 grams of jasmine rice, 180 grams of chicken, or 160 to 180 grams of chicken. My next meal later on is my pre-workout, so that's 50 grams of oats and 45 grams of whey. Then after I've trained, it is the standard only bros eat 50 grams of Cocoa Pops, but 50 grams of Cocoa Pops and 45 grams of whey, which is another repetitive meal. And then my last meal of the day is generally either steak, mince, or salmon, and that's also coupled with jasmine rice. Jasmine rice is very good because it's so high in carbohydrates. You get quite a lot of volume out of it, and I'm not going to lie, it tastes pretty damn good. So that is what we go for on a training day. Now, I may well kind of go back on my word. I may well do sort of like, this is what I eat, but not necessarily in the standard format, like first meal, second meal, third meal. It's just to see how it goes, really. And if it just so happens that I want to shoot a clip whilst I'm eating my food, then so be it. But there is one thing that I did want to shout, if I can find it. Here it is. This is absolutely incredible. Perform Whey is absolutely mental. Now, I'm not going to say it's the cheapest protein by any stretch, but it is easily the nicest protein I've ever tasted. We've gone through, that's our second tub of the cereal milk. We have used brownie batter. We've also used chocolate hazelnut. All the flavors are really good. It doesn't taste synthetic. It doesn't taste so it's watered down. And, for a protein powder, it is so good. I generally have the cereal milk in my Cocoa Pops after I've trained, because then it makes it taste like I'm actually eating a bowl of cereal like I did when I was a kid. Anyway, I've got some shit I need to get on with, and we're going to go and train later. I'm going to sit and watch a podcast and go from there. But hopefully you'll see the highlights from my training tomorrow at the Giants Lair, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.